This is good, just turn off brain music, you know? Keep the Chocobo theme on loop and I won't notice any time pass at all.
Good evening. Welcome to Square Enix Live.
Enix?
Take your seat. The show will begin in 15
I thought it was Enix.
minutes.
Have I been pronouncing everything wrong my entire life? Do I even know English? Out of all the countdowns at E3 so far, this has got to be my least favorite. Uninspired. 3 out of 10 countdown at best. It's wild. It's actually happening. We're actually getting Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's crazy. It's crazy.
For players who prefer
I like the look of this combat.
action,
It's a nice compromise between the action combat of like Final Fantasy 15 and like the tactical turn-based combat of previous Final Fantasies. I'm digging it. It's looking pretty good.
That's right.
It after all this time, and it's finally coming out 03/03/2020. I almost can't believe it.
From ages long ago, miasma has blanketed the world.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles?
Crystals keep the deadly miasma in check, but the crystal's
Okay.
power. In online multiplayer mode,
Ah.
caravan with friends. Where
Online
everyone
multiplayer. That's nice.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Everything's getting remastered.
edition.
And you
This
know,
winter, embark on a new journey.
I'm
once
not
more.
that upset about that. What is this? What it looks very 2000s JRPG. The Last Remnant remastered. They're remastering things I've never even heard of. Available tonight. This kind of paintings thing is kind of a cool way to string together a bunch of trailers.
It's bigger! It's better! It's the one, the only, the builder's builder of the game! It's Dragon Quest Builders 2!
That's way too much energy for Dragon Quest Builders 2.
And save
Oh, that was a very long trailer for Dragon Quest Builders 2. Okay, July 12th. You want us to get this game, I get it. Fancy car game?
Hello everyone.
Looking pretty fancy car game.
We're a family of motorsport fans from Mexico, and we're
Sounds
the
pretty
founders of
fancy car
Original
game.
Fire Games.
So this little chibi car game. Little top-down micro machines kind of game, right? Yeah. Not my jam, but I'm sure someone will like it. Square Enix music. Okay. Yeah, sure, that makes perfect sense. Square Enix has some very iconic music, and I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't available on streaming services already. Oh no, here we go. Okay, Master of Masters. Is young Xehanort? What, how? The world tour, the entire Kingdom Hearts series is unnecessary. So we play as Riku. We can play as Aqua. Look, we can play as Roxas. Roxas is here. Okay, we know Xigbar is Lucio. Okay, so Luxor doesn't know that Xigbar is Lucio. Sure. Is Luxord also Lucio? I don't. The 3 isn't filled in. The logo started blue this time when transitioning instead of gold. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if any of Kingdom Hearts means anything.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
They are gods after a fashion, yes. the eldest and most powerful of primals.
I don't know what that means. But hey, people like Final Fantasy 14, so good for them. Really focusing on the whole parkour thing for Dying Light in this trailer. Which is, I mean, I get it. There's no mirror edge game. Might as well fill that spot. I might grab this. More remakes. More. What are these? Romancing Saga? I've never played these. I don't know what these are. I've never heard of them. Saga never dies, ends, and Saga never ends. Saga lives on. Choose a tagline. Romancing Saga 3 and Saga Scarlet Grace Ambitions. Sure. You know, if it means more games getting remastered, more games getting brought to the West for the first time, I'm all for it.
Now, Square Enix proudly presents the international reveal of a new title born from the FF7
A new
universe.
Brave Exvius game.
War of the Visions, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Okay.
These two titles, FFB City State with believers
Yeah,
throughout
this is
Hardware,
very
founded by one
Japanese
who claims
fantasy
to be
setting.
God. Each burden with its own dignity. Thus is the curtain drawn. on
Yo,
a struggle
wait.
in which the fate
Is
of
this
nations
Final Fantasy
rests.
Tactics? Alright, yeah.
For one's
Final Fantasy Tactics on mobile. Square Enix found a way to bankrupt me. Fantastic.
War of
Can't
the
wait.
Visions, Final
So this will be that Outrider thing that got teased earlier. Why do I get the feeling that we're not going to learn anything about this game? Wow, what a cinematic. What a CG movie. What is it? What is it? It could be anything. It seems very generic sci-fi post-apocalyptic shooter. But it could be anything. None of this means anything at all.
Ever since People Can Fly left Epic Games.
This
I would
this
rather
isn't
say 1-2 or free player, drop in, drop out, co-op shooter.
sure. We
In
get
our
that.
game, you will create your
But
own
what does
Outrider.
this game
And journey
actually
across
look
the
like?
hostile
Actually
planet
feel like?
in
Actually play
search
like?
of the source
It,
of
none of it.
existence.
It's big mystery.
It's a pretty
Big
dark and
mystery.
unforgiving world.
It is grief of
Oh,
death
this is
which
that
shackles the living
Tokyo
and
RPG
causes the
Factory
dead to
game
stray.
that they showed off last year.
There is no
Oh, this is looking more
the emotions of the living.
action RPG than I thought it would be.
They prize
Oninaki. I'm interested. This one looks pretty good. Final Fantasy VIII remaster, sure. Remaster them all. Why not? By the time Square is done remastering all the Final Fantasies, enough time will have elapsed that they can remaster them all again. Oh my god, finally! This is the Avengers project. Okay. Waited long enough to reveal this. Crystal Dynamics Avengers. I'm kind of glad that they're not going with the, I don't know, straight up copy the Marvel Cinematic Universe actors' faces for this one. It might be kind of refreshing seeing not Robert Downey Jr.'s face for Iron Man. You just know it. Like, every time you see the San Francisco Bridge, it's getting destroyed. Leave it alone. Leave the San Francisco Bridge alone. It looks very Avengers fight sequence so far. Just everyone's kind of doing their own thing, and everyone has to have their time to shine. There's like a lot of things shooting all the time, but not when they're making jokes. Sure. Yeah, it seems sufficiently Avengers. They say all that footage was in engine, but that pretty much means nothing nowadays. It might as well be a cinematic. Wow, this looks kind of sad all zoomed out. That's it. Zooming in. Lowering the curtain? Is that another reveal? Is that one less picture? No, that would have been an amazing one more thing. You know, lower the curtain and project into the last big picture frame. But no, okay, show's over. Was this show even necessary? What do we even get? More footage of the new Final Fantasy VII Remake. Great. Okay, we know what the combat looks like. That was a big thing. Some cinematics for the new Marvel Avengers game. Fantastic. But again, just a cinematic. Outrider, just a cinematic. Still don't know what that game is. We know pretty much the same amount from that like little teaser they did before E3. Like we could have guessed it was a shooter from it being a People Can Fly project. A lot of fluff for games that are coming out or already out. I guess we got to see a little bit more of Oninaki. We're getting a bunch of remakes. Okay, sure. Oh, fine. Sure, great.